Hi, I'm Lisa Hayden with Channel 6 TV, Central Kentucky TV, focus on Washington County. Today, our first guest is Tiffany Wheatley, who is the Director of Community Action, Washington County. Welcome, Tiffany.
Welcome, thank you.
Now, was that the correct title?
My title is the Coordinator of Washington County Community Action. But
Okay.
Director sounds
I like
fine.
that. We'll just keep it.
That sounds fine too.
Yeah. So maybe we can start out, Tiffany, by mentioning that Washington County is one of the 8 counties
Yes.
of the Lincoln Trail
Yes.
District
Yes, ma'am.
Community Action Council.
Yes, ma'am. It is. It's one of the 8 of the Central Kentucky Community Action. We're one of the smaller counties, of course, but we are one of the 8.
Yeah, yeah. And our judge executive, John Settle, sits on the board.
Yes, ma'am. He's on several boards of ours. I have to collaborate with him with different federal funds and state funds we receive through the year. Different things that we have that I have to correlate with him, give him budgets and things like that, just to tell him and show him what I do give back to our community.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I know that Community Action does a lot for our community,
Yes, ma'am.
for Washington County, and I know last year your executive director, Lynn Roby, the executive director of the 8 counties, and of course the headquarters is in Lebanon.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And she explained to the city just the contribution that Community Action makes
Oh, yes,
in all
definitely.
kinds of services, but also in employment
Right.
and other things. So,
Yes.
I know there's, I don't know, in addition to your job at the Community Action Office, there are Community Action employees that serve in numerous other capacities.
Oh, of course. There's an organization through the Community Action called the Senior Companion Program, and they have volunteers that are seniors that are able to receive a volunteer wage. And these individuals live on set incomes, so that little bit does help. And myself, I'm able to branch off, and I do more than just paying people's light bills or things like that. I'm able to help people to receive education. People that need GEDs. And nowadays, if you don't have a high school diploma or a GED, you're not going to find those jobs.
Right.
So I'm able to help with the fees and tuitions for those people. And also for CNA classes are so popular now. And I'm able to pay a portion of their fees and tuitions and their state fees for their boards.
Wow.
And then also,
So if someone is interested
Yes.
in getting their CNA certification or their GED
Yes, ma'am.
and cannot afford it,
yes, ma'am.
they come to you
Yes, ma'am.
at your office, which is located.
On 114 South Doctor Street, right across from the St. Thomas Closet.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and I can serve one individual a month with the CNA classes. So and then once they receive a job, I can help them with what's called employment funding, and I can help them get their start of their uniforms for their job. So if once they receive and they've passed their state boards and they receive a job at our Springfield Rehab Center, I can help them purchase scrubs just to get them on their feet so they can provide for their family.
Well, that's a really great program.
Yes, it is. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So, and of course, some of the main things that I know that your office has taken care of in the past is food
Oh yes, definitely.
for,
That is a major part of my week.
Yeah.
Every Monday, we receive monthly donations from Walmart. So we have our own food pantry at our office. And every Monday, we have a food distribution. Everybody, you have to be clients, you have to be up to date in our budgets, and things like that. And we provide a box that could provide for a family for a day or two. And then also, we have a monthly food drive that is out at the recycling center behind the dollar store. And myself and numerous organizations in Washington County provides for that.
Yeah.
And it's not income based. Anybody can come out there. It starts from 11:30 to 1 on the second full week Thursday of the month. So I encourage everybody that needs it, come on down.
And that is, of course, I know they're always looking for volunteers too to help
Definitely.
distribute food.
Yes, yes.
And I know that the extension office helps with that,
Yes,
and the
yes.
judge executive has helped with that, and I don't know who all, but just numerous volunteers, St. Vincent de Paul
Yes.
Society.
And the Isaiah House they're wonderful. They give back to our community, which is awesome. When it comes to picking up our food, driving, the heavy lifting, especially the men that are out there in the recovery program, they're a wonderful asset to our Washington County Community Action.
And so they come and help with the food drive on that.
Yes,
And that's the first full week of every month.
The second full week.
The second full
Thursday.
week. Thursday.
It's so confusing, but yes.
I think you put it in the Springfield Sun, don't
Yes.
you?
And then it goes out to all the kids every month in their newsletter.
Okay, from school. Okay. And so I know that's a really good program.
Oh, it's wonderful. We serve between 200 and 250 families a month with that.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
ma'am.
That's great.
Yeah, we're such a low poverty community, and people do need the help.
Yeah,
People
they do.
need the help.
Well, and in addition to that, you also help people with pay their heating bills.
Yes, ma'am. That is the next major program that is coming available. We're in preparation now, getting all that kind of stuff together. In the 1st of November, the first or second week of November, that's when LIHEAP starts. And LIHEAP stands for Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. And I'm able to assist. There's two portions of it. The first portion is subsidy and the second portion is crisis. Subsidy starts in November, and we go in alphabetical order by last name. So, of course, A starts it out. The first day, you would bring me your electric bill, your income guidelines, so on and so forth. And it is a calculated credit in our database that will pay a certain percent of your electric bill or gas bill.
Yeah.
And people that are recipients of propane gas that live out in the county, we're able to do a percentage amount to put propane gas in their gas tanks.
Yeah.
And then, and that lasts from between 6 or 7 weeks. And then after the first of the year, crisis becomes available. And this is disconnection notice only. So, and we're able to help up to $400 per family with that.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful, especially during the winter months when the bills go from, $100 to $200 per month.
Right, right. And I suppose those monies come from state and federal funds.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
and,
ma'am.
And donations as well.
They are more, they're grant-based, those are, but our donations will go into a match program. That's what we use. That's what we call it as. So any organization that donates to community action, I'm able to use that forward. I ask and I look for donations all the time. We are such a low poverty and such a small community that we don't receive as many grants and federal loans as the bigger counties do. So a whole lot of our, help is through donated funds. And we appreciate everything we receive from the city, county, and companies. But, we're always looking for more, because there's times that I don't have enough funding and I have to turn people away just because we don't have the money at the time, you know?
Yeah.
So it's, and these families really do need it.
Well, I think we all know from experience what last winter brought.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't see how anybody paid their
No.
paid their heating bills.
It was awful. It was terrible. And it lasted months and months. I never thought winter was going to end.
I know.
It was
It
awful.
was terrible.
It was.
And I understand that the Farmer's Almanac is projecting an even worse winter.
Yes, it's going to be. I imagine them offices are going to be full
Yeah.
every day.
So you are going to definitely need donations.
Definitely.
Now, do you get the donations that come off of the, when you mark on your gas bill or your electric bill? If you want, do you all receive
Yes,
those?
we do. Like the KU donations, yes, we do. We do receive all those. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And if you donate through that, then that's contributed to our county.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
that's good to know.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's also wonderful to have different organizations, donate. If you donate to Washington County Community Action, Washington County Community Action is going to use it. Our motto is helping others help themselves. So if we can get donations for people that can help themselves, then you're doing exactly what our motto
Yeah.
is saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here, to help people to be able to become self-sufficient
Right.
and to get over obstacles that they can't get over themselves.
Right. And speaking of that, Tiffany, with the heating program, there is also the that program that Community Action has where you go, where you all have the weatherization program where
Yes.
they'll go into the home.
Yes, ma'am. And we take applications year-round for that. Of course, they can't do their job until their funding is available. But there are some people that I've helped, that I've done applications for, and they've received the help, and they've gotten new furnaces, they've gotten new installation, they've gotten new air conditioning units. I think it's a wonderful program, especially for the seniors that are on set incomes that they don't have anything. They get just a small check every month, and I don't see how they can survive from month to month with that. And that's why I strive to do what I do.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because a lot of times some of the heating bills can be reduced with a new furnace or insulation in
Definitely.
the home and caulking around the windows.
Definitely,
and
just
things.
small things.
So if someone is interested in that and they qualify financially, they need to come and see you and make an application?
Yes, they can contact me. My telephone number is 859-336-7766. And we take applications on those year-round.
Okay, well, good. So what else are you all up to?
That really sums it up. Several food things, I'm telling you. We have one coming up, and it's an all-day thing. It's an all-week. We order the foods. I count everything. We get the deliveries. We head out there. So this week's been pretty busy for the food stuff. But we do have, I'm able to pay some cooling aids and things like that. But just preparing for the winter. That's what's coming up.
Yeah.
We're definitely preparing for that.
Yeah. And so you always need donations.
Always, always. We appreciate every dollar we're able to get.
And then also, what about volunteers in the office? Do you need volunteers? I know you use volunteers to man your phone and help in the office distribute food and things like that.
I have 2 volunteers that are lovely ladies. If I didn't have them, I really don't know how I would survive my day.
Yeah.
They are completely wonderful. But anybody that's looking for volunteer hours, that need anything like that, we're always looking for volunteers for our food giveaway. And that's guaranteed 5 to 6 hours. That's an all-day process. So anybody needing that, they're more than welcome to contact me. And I can place them, especially during that day.
I guess you utilize the court system for volunteers if someone needs the community
Yes,
hours.
I have. I sure have.
And I don't know what other programs, maybe some of the school kids
Yes,
that are looking.
I did. During the summer, we had some school organizations to come and help. Of course, I'm sure the students would like to get out during the day and come help us through the year, but they're unable to do that.
Yeah.
But we were able to utilize them during the summer months,
Yeah.
which was wonderful.
And your program is, Community Action is a nonprofit
Yes, ma'am.
organization.
Yes, ma'am.
So any donations that you receive, financial donations, are tax deductible.
Yes,
I
yes,
assume on
yes. They are.
Yeah, so that's good.
So it's a good incentive.
Yeah.
Because
Here
you know
it is. It's getting close to the end of
it
the year.
is. You're
People
helping
might
yourself.
Need to, make some charitable donations.
You're right. People are, you know, if you're helping yourself, but in reality, you're helping your community in the long run. You know, I know we want our community to be successful as a whole. You know, so I think if everybody in our county that is able to donate can just give a small portion to help another family out, you're doing the greater good. You really are.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, I know I've worked with you for many years, your office, and I just can't tell you how grateful I feel that we are to have you in our community, and you know how many times your agency has helped a family in distress put food on the table and pay their heating bill, and also I might add pay their rent
Right.
if they were in the process
Yes,
of
ma'am.
eviction or something.
Yes, ma'am. That's a big thing as well.
So
Yes, ma'am.
you still help with that?
Yes, ma'am. Again, that is also donated money as well. Anything that is donated goes into our match, and our match is we are able to help with half of somebody's rent if they can come up with the other portion. So again, the more donations I have, the more people I can serve to make sure they have a stable household for their family.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just want to thank you for being here today. We need to mention your hours.
Oh,
They are
yes.
Monday
through Friday,
Okay.
8:30 until 4.
Okay.
That's my office hours.
Okay.
8:30 to 4.
And you're open during the lunch hour or 12 to?
It just kind of depends, but most of the time from 12 to 12:30, I don't see clients at that time, but I'm there all day long.
Yeah, yeah. And then and someone can call
Oh,
and
definitely.
make an appointment.
Yes, ma'am. If I'm not in the office, then one of my 2 volunteers are always there, and they will be able to lead you in the right direction.
Good, good. So again, that your address is
114 South Doctor Street, Springfield, across from St. Dominick's Closet, and my telephone number is 336-7766.
great.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Tiffany,
you.
for being here, and hopefully everyone will have their needs served and will stay warm this winter and well fed.
I hope so. Thank you.
Thanks.